Hey, what's up guys? Got a story for you guys today actually. So this is Vlogmas number 4 or something I think we're up to now. And I mean, to be honest, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool just like putting one video up and being able to just like sit back there and edit it and put it up and know that um just like just the feeling of like not having to worry is like a really good feeling, because it also allows YouTube channels to be a lot more creative, and that's one of the reasons I love this. But I am rambling, and yes, you're right, I am trying to sidetrack you from the basis of this story to elongate it or something. I don't know, people be saying weird shit like that. But anyway guys, so the story today is just going to be basically just a childhood memory. So basically, I think I was in like 6th grade or something like that, and I think I was going to I was going to this place called Noosa State something. And obviously, I mean, Noosa State School is something it was that I was going to, and basically, the reason I was going there was because my parents, they'd moved up the coast temporarily to look after my auntie and uncle's property. But yeah, so they were living up there, and I was living in Brisbane. And at the time, actually, it's interesting. You know what? At the time, I actually do remember like getting like a lot of shit put on me in primary school, and like I don't really know why that was. People were just a-holes, as they are in like most schools and stuff. I had like a few friends, you know, and I had like my best mate who I'm still best mates with. So but those are all stories for another time. Alright, so we're gonna get to those stories another time. But yeah, back to the story at hand. So yeah, cut a long story short, decided that it might be a smart idea to move up the coast and try and go to a new school and see if like that would help me like fitting in better and like all this stuff that you have to worry about when you're a kid and have no prior experience of society. Yeah, anyway, so back to this story. Cut a long story short, I ended up going to this place called Noosa State School, and every single day after school, I remember that my mum and my dad, they would always pick me up, and they'd have like some crazy songs playing in the car or something exciting like that, to celebrate the fact that, you know, like I'd finished school and the day was over and like it was time to have fun and stuff. So one of the things that we got to do, because of that, like because every single afternoon we would do something together, like as a family sort of thing, like as a family we would sit down somewhere at like a park or like a beach or something like that. And one of my favourite places actually is a place called Tea Tree Beach, which is in Noosa National Park, I believe. And yeah, it's a little slice of paradise basically. It's just the most I won't say like the most untouched, but it's got to be like one of the most untouched beaches at Noosa National Park. Man, it's just like the water is perfect. Everybody there is like really nice and friendly and stuff. And yeah, man, I mean, basically this is just the story. I used to love going to this place, and if you ask me still to this day, I'd tell you that Tea Tree Beach would probably still be my favourite place to be. So if I could be anywhere in the world right now, then that's where I would be at. Not right this second, but you get what I'm talking about, metaphorically speaking. Anyway, one of the things I used to love to do at this place was we used to always like see how far we could go out, because there was like no rip there or anything. I mean, that like obviously, you know, like there's gonna be a rip. It's a beach, of course it's gonna have a rip. Wouldn't be a beach otherwise. It'd just be like a pool in the middle of a bunch of sand, and that's just the lame version of a beach. So, but yeah, cut a long story short, that's what we did. And it was interesting because you would like literally like just get in the water and it would be so friggin' deep. You would literally feel seaweed like on your ankle the moment like you got in the water. It was so deep, like and I'd probably say that's because, as I mentioned earlier, it was like a really untouched location. I don't know, at the time I didn't know a lot of people that knew about that location. If you're a surfer in Noosa, by the way, or you're on the Sunshine Coast and you want somewhere cool to just like sit down and just like, if you're with your mates and you've had like a long surf sesh or something and you want somewhere to just go and like wind down and just like chill out and like just like completely relax sort of thing after like a long day's surf or something, that's the sort of place that Tea Tree Beach is. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's the best spot for surfing. I've seen a few people try and surf there. The main problem with people surfing there though is they've got like these like really large rocks. They're not sharp or anything, like, but the problem is like when you've got the rocks there, obviously you're gonna have like life living near the rock or like on top of the rock, or like another thing that was a big problem that I didn't really know because I was just a kid. So a lot of the time when I was in the water, most of the time it was too deep for me to just like wander off by myself. By the way, I didn't really explain that before, did I? Obviously my parents would never let me just like wander off in the water. So I would always like sit in my mum's lap, or like she would hold me, or my stepdad would hold me or something like that. And honestly, I really just thought it was because of like how deep the water was. Later on I found out it was just because it was just like so dangerous. On the bottom of the water it had like these like tiny little rocks, and like who knows, man, there could have been like those cone creatures. They're like these tiny little, what are they, cone snails or something like that, you know, those things that go like underwater and like get you with their venom, and like it's uncurable, and ugh, you really don't want to be there, fam. But yeah, basically that's going to be the story for today, guys, and I hope you guys did enjoy this little ramble that I've given you, this little story that I've given you. Make sure you definitely leave a thumbs up or leave a thumbs down. Let me know what you thought of the video, let me know how I can improve. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, comment, and share the shit out of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.